Tonight on B4U, this man is, jumping from one thing to another thing, but he was always a great singer. And in the last, say, 6 months, जब बहुत सारे लोग सोच रहे थे कि यार, what will they do in the lockdown? He had one of the most popular shows online that came on Ashram. और वो लोग बोलते हैं ना, जब एक साथ सब कुछ आ जाता है, तो सडनली उसका जो मिठास होती है उस चीज़ की, थोड़ी बेटर हो जाती है. अध्ययन सुमन, thanks so much, buddy, for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me on your show. It's always a pleasure to be a part of your show, to always have a conversation with you, man.
But it's true. Suddenly things have started coming in twos and threes. First of all, let's just talk about the madness and the fun that Ashram has brought into everyone's life who's been part of it. You had a Bobby Deol that was out of the picture, comes back in the picture. You're all there. Chandan Roy Sanyal getting his due. So how has that experience been here?
Yeah, it's been honestly, brother, it's been life changing, because I never knew that Ashram is going to do this for me. I honestly didn't know, because I always felt the unless and until I'm not the poster of a show or
Yeah.
never worked for me. And what Ashram's one episode did for me, 10 of my friends haven't done for me in the last 12 years. It's I don't know, it's mind-boggling, bro, because when the show came out at 12 o'clock in the night, by the time I woke up in the morning, my phone hadn't stopped ringing. And I kept telling dad also, I said, I'm a little confused, because I feel I haven't done a great job in the show, but people think I've done a great job. So what is it supposed to mean? Like, I have a judgment problem right now, because I felt ये मैंने अच्छा किया तो ये चला नहीं, लेकिन इसने कुछ नहीं किया और ये चल गया. तो मेरे को बात समझ में नहीं आ रही कि क्या हो रहा है, so it's, I don't know, it's just I'm just very grateful that today I'm sitting at a stage where I've signed 10 web series and 2 films, and I have 6 songs.
Wow.
Yeah, bro, it's just touch wood. It's just been unbelievable, bro. And I've obviously been very quiet about it, because of I don't want to talk about it. I mean, I'm just like going very quietly and filming my shooting and filming and stuff and coming back. I just shot for 2 of them. I was in Goa, I was in Lucknow. I shot for a web series. I shot for a film. Now I'm leaving. I've signed my first South film, which is a trilingual film, and then there's a.
भैया, 1 second, slow down. क्या क्या चल रहा है लाइफ में यार? Is this is like a bigger comeback than it's ever been, man. Wow.
There's a lot happening, and I'm very grateful, and I just want to honestly continuously just work, and not like think about anything else, and all I know is that I wake up in the morning, I go to work. That is all I've always wanted. ये स्टार सुपरस्टारडम और ये क्या होता है मैं कुछ नहीं जानता, और मुझे बनना भी नहीं है. I think people have to, I want people to say he's a good actor, he's a good singer, he's a good performer. I think that's what makes my day, and that's what I love the most. I've moved onto my own. I've got myself my new house. I've worked hard for it. I've moved in a little, finally become independent. People are बाप के साथ रहता है, बाप के पैसे. So all that has always played in my mind. I've not done it for people. I've done it for myself, of course. But it just feels nice to be able to do things on your own and be independent. I think that's what everybody wants in life.
One thing always happens when you're making a sort of a comeback trail, and like I didn't know इतनी सारी लंबी लाइन लगा दी है तुमने. Are you then sort of also thinking that I've got to do the good work, the right work? Do your negotiation skills then become a bit on the back foot? Are you suddenly saying, you know what, I'm not going to let this go at any cost? So then a lot of actors then face this, and even people making a comeback, even we as hosts and all that, post the pandemic, everyone is saying, "Arey, kaam chhodna nahi chahiye." People tend to take advantage. You tend to end up agreeing on lower amounts. Prices go down, all that. So how are you dealing with that?
So out of the I would say, if it's 12 projects for now, I would say 6 of them have taken advantage that I want to work, and 6 of them have been very fair. They said, "Itna hi, bhai sir, we really want to work with you, but budget nahi hai. But isme karenge." And I, especially not just the pandemic, have been insecure for the last 12 years. You get what I'm saying? I've had no work for the last 7 years. So for me, I'm talking about good work. I'm doing good work, not just work. So for me I have to cling on to everything. Yeah. I'm like, no cost can I let this go. It's not about the money, but it's about me as an actor or me as a singer. I don't want to let go of that. So yes, I am very, very insecure, and people are taking advantage of that, which I've very openly also told my producer directors. I said, sir, just because I have called you and told you, yes, I want to be a part of this, 500 times you have now felt, यार ये तो desperate इसको करना है, तो इसको ना इसको इतने में आ जाएगा, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So that I feel is very, very. अभी तो I've tried telling people, sir, I have to pay rent. मैं घर का कैसे चलाऊंगा भाई? I'm living in a house. I live in a certain standard that I've given to myself. मुझे एक X amount rent, खाने के पैसे देने, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी देना है, गाड़ी का पेट्रोल पैसे देना है. तो सुमन नहीं है ना पीछे नाम, तो अभी you cannot do this to me, you cannot be unfair to me. जो मैं डिजर्व करता हूँ वो दो, मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मेरे को इतने पैसे दे दो, जो डिजर्व करता हूँ मार्केट वायबिलिटी के हिसाब से, be fair to me there. So some people have been very kind and some people are not, but I feel this will be fixed by next year.
Yeah, now you got to be careful. Once they start coming out, then the new stuff that you sign, that's when the sort of negotiation comes. But otherwise, as a negotiator in life, घर खरीदना, चीजें खरीदना, are you good with that? Are you good with how to measure number and and how to handle all that?
No, sir, I'm not good with numbers. I'm not good with numbers. I think I'm just trying to learn right now on how to start saving money. Thank you, pandemic, for not letting us go out, travel, shop.
Yeah.
But I want to travel, but at least I've been, trying to save up. But वो save up इसलिए नहीं होता है, Salil, because I'm very passionate about my music and I spend a lot of money on my music. And music gave me my life back, and music gave me ashram because Prakash ji saw Sonio and he said, okay, you can be Tinka Singh. He gave me the audition, then he gave me the role. And I feel that music gave me everything back. And it's like therapy for me. So I keep investing back into music. I believe in investing back into your art rather than going and spending an X amount of money on partying in one night, which is a waste of money. I rather spend that entire fund into creating, which would give me immense amount of happiness to make a music video or to do a short film or to I don't know, do anything creatively. So I believe in doing that. So I don't end up saving money. I'm keep pumping money back into my work.
No, but it shows because if you're saying that's how Prakash Jha saw you with the music video, this music video also has so much in it. It's a film, it's a story. You're producing this as well. You're in it. You understand what goes into it to make a film. It does not look like a music video per se. So here also, how did you put this together?
Yeah, of course I have my own music label, music channel called AS Music, and this has come out with Zido. But it happened to me a couple of years ago. I heard this track and I said, boss, this is an out and out commercial successful track. When it comes out, I'm going to keep this track. But the day I feel I have the right narrative for it to say, I will use it then. And Peg Daariya is basically a 30 shot of friendship. It's not about alcohol. It's a 30 shot of friendship. How friends are the most important people in your life. And it talks about from a perspective where the song opens up saying, मैं Adhyayan Suman हूँ, I've just had a breakup. और दुनिया में हर इंसान का होता है, लेकिन ये मेरा आखिरी वीडियो है. His best friend calls him and says, boss, कब से तेरे को फोन लगा रहा हूँ, तो फोन नहीं उठा रहा है, और तू डॉक्टर ने बोल दिया कि तेरा हाथ ठीक हो गया, 6 महीना पहले तू पट्टी पहन के बैठा हुआ है भाई, और तेरा हाथ नहीं, तेरा हार्ट टूटा है. So let's go for a drive. Stop being this boy who stops. And how his life, that journey changes, how his emotional wounds get a closure because of his friends of Karan and Malaika who take him together. And it's happened to me where in 2014-15, I was in love with this girl who I wouldn't want to name. And she left me. And she was on me. In 2014-15, she's not from the industry. And she was...
okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking it's a lot of people from the industry also.
No. To 14-15. And that really broke me and that shattered me because there's that one girl who you really love. And that one relationship, now, if it doesn't work, can really shatter you. We've all been through that one major heartbreak. And it was that major heartbreak where I was, any which was not doing well because of my career, but I went downhill even in my love life. And my friends got me out of it. And that is how this thought process of the song of friendship came in my mind. And see, I mean, I'm doing, my next song is an erotica. My third song is a romantic song. My fourth song is a dance number. The fifth is an action number. I'm doing all this, but there are times where I want to say something through my music. Like I'm a huge admirer of Bieber. Now he started saying something in all his music. Peg Daariya talks about the fact that, that you have to understand that you can't hold on to your past. You can't hold on to a relationship that was never a relationship in the first place. And people, youngsters who are committing suicide, youngsters who are, getting into depression, giving up on life because they've just had a breakup is not worth it. And people need to understand that life is beautiful and life itself is a precious gift. And that's very subtly, Peg Daariya talks about that. This boy who wants to sort of it's in a very subtextual way. I've said he wants to end his life and he says, "Ye mera aakhri video." He doesn't directly say, "I'm going to commit suicide," but he says, "Ye mera aakhri video." You see this boy with a broken arm is depressed. So it's everything that it captures. And I want to say, like, life is good here. Kuch nahi hota hai. People come in for a reason, they go out for a reason. If they stay, they don't be sad. Like, move on. आप लोग की हर इंसान की अपनी अलग-अलग journey है life में. You cannot cling on to anybody. And that, I think, is beautifully come across because since yesterday, everyone who I've spoken to, they feel this about the song, and that's the most beautiful part, that people get what I'm saying.
Adhyayan Suman with me, brother. We'll take a little break. Come right back. He's got a guitar with him. Also, he's going to sing for us. So don't go anywhere. All right, you're back on Star Song with me. Salil Adhyayan Suman in the house with me, and 10 series, 2 films, 5 songs. The sky's the limit for Adhyayan Suman, and of course, new song Pek Daariya out right now. And brother, I'm going to have you sing it right now for me before we continue this. Your vocals are very strong on it also, you know, and this is one of those few tracks where I do know the lyricist. I know Ruchika, who's you've got as a female vocalist as well, and you know, their journey has also been a lot like trying to find the right person so that, you know, they could reach out with this right track. And when I saw you singing it, I saw you in it, I think it's done very good justice to that. I think words play a very important role. People sometimes don't understand the power that lyrics have with a song, you know, and actually speaking, most tracks, yes, the composition of course is there, but the lyrics अच्छे होते हैं ना, when it sits well with the composition, then you got a super hit on your hands.
Yeah. So I think he's written it absolutely well. There is no, for me, this is like the new friendship anthem of the year. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There is no, there are songs that you tell your girlfriend, baby, this song is for you, or your girlfriend says, baby, this song is for you. But seldom there are tracks that you say, bro, this song is for you, or you know, sis, this song is for you, for friends. You know, so I really feel that it'll really, you know, pick up with the youth and the friendships angle of it. And I'm very, very grateful and glad. You know, Salil, I've never worked for the numbers. For me,
Yeah.
connecting with people is the most important thing. Of course, everybody would like their song to reach 100 million. कौन नहीं चाहता है? But the most important part is, लोग ये ना बोले 100 million पे तो पहुंच गया, पर कितना गाना था यार? How is it reached? You know what I'm hinting at. People need to be like, boss, superb song, it deserves to reach. आज नहीं तो 4 महीने के बाद, आज अगर वो सिर्फ 1 मिलियन भी मारता है 10 दिन में, या वो 2 मिलियन भी मारता है, I'm happy. It's reached organic 20 lakh people. I'm happy. And then it keeps spreading from there. And there's so many songs that have done well after 1 year. You know, they've kept growing. Boom, they've boomed and they've hit a big number. And I feel Pek Daariya, of course, is that kind of number. And me, who is an aspiring, you know, musician, who is not, of course, a big name in the music industry, it'll take time for my music to grow on to people. But I just hope that they understand where I'm coming at and where I want to go next with my music.
You got a guitar with you, and I want to see you use it. No point in just keeping it there and not using it. Let's go for it, bro.
Let's sing a couple of lines. You have bad throat, but I have to sing. It's you and it's your show. Let's do it. तो जाने है ना, मुझे सब पता है रोग मेरा, जो ठिकाने पे था है अब ना रहा, है मन चला, जो उम्र भर सफर की देते वफा है सब लापता, ले तू आगोश में हो जब तक सुबह आकर ले खता, ये जमाना क्यों चाहे छुड़ाना है साथ तेरा, तू ही तो देती वफा है कमाना, अगर जिंदगी में मोहब्बत तो संग तेरे ही है नाफा, Pek Daariya, Pek Daariya.
Yo, love it. You know, you get into the track also, man, and I think it goes into it. You know, no matter what you've done, you know, sometimes not the biggest things, but you always had a lot of emotion and passion in whatever you do. And I think you've always given your 100% for that. And that, I think, is really starting to come through now. I mean, have you, when you go back and speak to your father, do you consult some astrologers, this, that, जो तुम्हारा time suddenly change हुआ है? Have you been able to foresee that? क्या तुम्हारा शनि वनि जो है, वो सही planet, सही location में है अभी? Is that the reason why everything is working?
But कुछ तो bro, you know, as much as we this entire art of astrology and science behind this, I feel, of course, I'm not a blind faith believer in this. अपनी मेहनत, अपनी किस्मत, अपनी destiny सब hand in hand tandem जाता है. But मैंने देखा है कि when astrologically, when your time is not right, boss, no matter what you do, it doesn't work. And when your time is right, the smallest of things will just give you a pedestal which you have never imagined. You get what I'm saying? Like as I'm saying, like with Ashram, this entire thought process began when I have not been able to understand कि मैंने अब तक क्या किया है उसमें. I don't understand when I went to Goa and I was shooting, so many people walked, people flew down from Delhi. They're like, sir, Tinka, we've come to meet Tinka from Delhi. I said, I used to be unsure of myself कि मेरे को इसके लिए क्यों इतना प्यार मिल रहा है. But I'm not complaining, but I was very grateful. And I realized one thing, that it's not the length, it's the strength of a role that will always give you what you need as an actor. And that's what I'm working for. And I'm glad that there's acting and then there is music. And then I'm now, moving towards opening my own label, which is AS Music, and launch a lot of new talent. This boy I found on.
Yeah, do you think that can go against you also? A lot of the times in the industry, they used to say when you're a current actor, don't produce films. You know, some of the big names will probably do it. And even now, they say, यार पहले अपने आप को और establish कर लो, पहले और अपने आप बड़ा बन जाओ, उसके बाद दूसरे लोगों को ले आओ. That also thought process must have come across to you also. Other people would have said this to you.
No, it does. In fact, I just did a film with a friend of mine. I don't want to name her. And then I got her into another film. See, my thing is, Salil, I get excited looking at the talent. I'm like, bro, what talent, yaar? मतलब हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं यार? और तू वहाँ पे क्यों है? Why haven't you got the break? For me, I don't care what people think. I want that talent to get a stage. Like Ruchika, for me, giving Ruchika that platform, and people say, what a singer, what vocals, who's this female? Is a proud moment. Avinash, that big opportunity to write for a big song, it gives me immense happiness. Yash Chauhan, who is a new composer, and they're saying, "Bhai, kisne gaana banaya?" Yash ne, come on, bro. I feel so proud. How can I not feel happy about the fact that I'm able to give someone a platform? Because a lot of the times people didn't give me a platform.
Yeah.
Because of various reasons of film नहीं चली या अच्छा वो इसका perception खराब है या spoiled brat है, time पे नहीं आता है. All these things I've faced, and I've come out, I feel, and my biggest success, brother, is I've come out of all that. My biggest success is not that I've signed 50 shows or 100 shows or 500 songs. I have survived is my success. Simple.
But have you made changes? Adhyayan 2.0, is he a different person, say, on the set? Do you keep your views a little to yourself and do the industry kind of bit and say that हर चीज में मुझे अपनी view नहीं देनी? Do you come differently? Are you a slightly more professional version of yourself or what?
Yeah, I'm absolutely professional, yes. But I think that even when the Sushant Singh case had happened, when we had spoken the other time also, I couldn't have kept shut. There are certain things I don't want to keep shut. I want to keep shut about, like the case that just happened with the Zomato boy right now.
Yeah.
I felt very hurt and I wanted to do something, but of course I felt मैं क्या करूँ, मतलब मैं tweet कर दूँगा, मैं ये बोल दूँगा, और क्या कर सकता हूँ मैं उनके लिए अभी फिलहाल. And there are things that I want to be vocal about, and I will be vocal about. I don't really care if anybody in the industry is going to think a certain way, because they are going to think about me a certain way any which ways, bro.
Yeah.
तो वो कोई फायदा नहीं है, because ये अनफॉर्चुनेट है हमारी इंडस्ट्री में कि आपके बारे में ना इतनी पीठ पीछे इतनी बातें. आज this morning I've had a conversation with a friend of mine who I'm supposed to produce a film with, and this director I've just worked with, I was giving him a big break with a big production house who I'm working with, and he has gone behind my back and said, tell me one thing, if Adhyayan is not in the film, will you still do our film? And she said, I will never do a film with Adhyayan. That is what is happening, bro. सामने कुछ और, पीठ पीछे कुछ और. So it's amazing to have friends like that again, and the way people are. So I don't really care. I think that I'll just be out there for people if they need my help. And the more powerful I become, Salil, the more vocal you'll hear me. The more vocal I will be. Right now, I feel I don't have a position right now. And even though I will talk, but the moment I realize, no, I have the power that my voice makes a difference. Of course, every voice makes a difference. But when somebody who has major credibility in our industry, which I'm building with time, once I build my own credibility out there, and when I go and talk in public, when it makes a difference, it influences them. I will be all out, bro. I will be all out.
No, you should, brother. Full power to you, because I know you always have very passion with words, and I know sometimes you're just held back because of circumstances. लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि तुम्हारा भी समय आ गया है भाई. इसका time आ गया है, and I love it. So congratulations on all the new signings also. Congratulations on the new track. And I'm going to be always here, brother, for you. So take care, and I'm going to see you soon, man.
Always there, Baba. I love you. And you have to come over to my new house, and you have to get your puppies. And I've got my second.
And I'm loving the white decor. The white at the back is already looking very good, man.
Thank you, bhai. My mother's very passionately done it up for मेरा एक ही बेटा है. उसके लिए मुझे घर बनाना है, तो ना मम्मी मुझे अपनी किडनी बेचनी पड़ेगी, अभी मैं इतना बड़ा स्टार नहीं हूं। तो शी लाइक तू बेच देना, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, लेकिन मैं तो बनाऊंगी। सो functioning without one kidney bro right now, but anyways.
And that was Adhyayan Suman. I'll catch you again soon on B4U Entertainment. Star Stop continues. I will see you soon.